Dude, did you see, speaking of tech, this is kind of techie. Did you see all the floods in Dubai?
Yes, I actually had that in my
Yeah, Adam, check my
deal.
Pull up my thing there and look at this shit. I'm sure you already saw this.
Yeah.
But just for the viewers at home. Like Dubai, obviously a desert.
Completely
Malls are
wild.
flooded. Do you see the people driving in jet skis down the
Yeah,
road?
they were having fun. They had captions said only in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. That
Did you see the airports?
Yes,
They had
yes.
planes in the like obviously they were stopped, but water up to the bottom or even
Look
the
at those
mid
clouds.
of the planes. I know. But if you ask them, 100% not from cloud seeding.
No, couldn't be.
100%. In fact, Adam and I were talking about that.
Yeah,
I think
it's got a kayak.
they've now outlawed anybody even talking about cloud seeding in Dubai.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can be arrested for that. So, pretty funny.
It's 100% cloud seeding.
Dude, so they had the heaviest rainfall in like 75 years, and they got something like a more than a year's worth of rain in
a
a
day.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
You said the one guy was driving his Tesla through. He was up to his windshield,
Yeah.
and it kept going. So there was all those talks a while back about Teslas not being able to handle water. That dude,
Is that once the water gets up to the battery panels?
that
or
thing was
how does that
past the
work?
battery because
It's
this
all
thing was at the
electric
windshield. Like it was damn near like coming in the windows.
until it gets in the breaks the seal.
That's probably
Then
it. Then you
you're
get
screwed.
fried.
Yeah.
That's it. Great. Cloud seeding, 100%.
So some of the notes I had on that. So emergency services worked around the clock. No deaths in the city were reported from the rain. Okay. But a 70-year-old man did die after flooding swept his vehicle away. So
Not from
he died
flooding.
from the sweeping away of the vehicle, but not the flood itself,
Yeah,
apparently.
exactly.
I just want to be clear about that. There were runways underwater. Flights were canceled at one of the world's busiest airports. There were malls, like you said, soaked in rain, water seeping through the ceilings. Elevators stopped functioning, and skyscrapers. So I read one that there's all these millionaires in these penthouse deals. So this guy was living in this penthouse apartment in this millionaire building.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, so the article I read said that most of these people in Dubai, especially in the wealthier areas, which I think that's all of Dubai, but they rely on food service delivery and like Uber Eats, Grubhub, that whatever their version of that is, but also grocery delivery deals. They live on that. Like that's just how everybody there does things. And so this obviously prevented so many people from getting groceries, from people having food delivered, like their daily norm for, over a week. And they were sending out emergency signals to people telling them like, hey, try to find whatever canned goods you have. And that's what you need to live off of. So you had all these upset millionaires not able to get their Uber,
Canned
their
goods.
Grubhub,
Right.
living off canned. I mean, do they have rations? Do they have canned goods there? If they rely on that daily, you don't plan that far in advance.
They do now. These billionaires are going to like,
For the 100-year storm.
buy the penthouse below me. I'm just going to stock it with goods.
Yeah, they're going to have their bunkers above land.
Above ground bunkers.
Yeah. So the question that everybody asked was this caused from cloud seeding? And obviously their
Answer
government
is
said
yes.
no. So what's awesome about this is you still have people that don't believe in cloud seeding. You still have people that don't believe in chemtrails.
They do it. Say they do it. They're open about it.
They
But
had
this didn't happen
they had a
because of it.
newscaster.
Yeah.
They showed a clip of the weather girl going to the guy running the cloud seeding stuff, saying, "Hey, is it going to rain in Dubai today?" And he's like, looks at the screen. He's like, "No, we're good today. We're not gonna." And she's like, "Okay, cool." And so she does the weather, and she's like, "Yeah, no rain today."
It's a known fact they do it.
Yeah.
But this wasn't caused by that.
Nope.
Well, there was
Allegedly.
There's a story way back. I want to say either in the late 1800s or the early 1900s of this man that would go around to these towns with droughts, and he would do cloud seeding. He said he could make it rain.
Yeah.
And he did it to one town in California, and they had like biblical levels of flooding, but they didn't pay this guy. And it just kept raining and raining and raining. They're like,
They
turn
paid
it
him to turn it
off.
off.
They made him turn. He's like, I'm not doing shit until you pay me. They paid him. He's like, stop raining.
Dude, that's awesome.
But was that like the first
He
guy that knew how to cloud seed back then?
guaranteed he was a Rothschild.
Oh, for sure.
I'm just kidding.
No, for Rothschild doesn't need to go around trying to
Or
make
a
it rain.
Rockefeller, one of the two.
Definitely a Freemason.
He was, yeah. So cloud seeding, obviously weather modification concept. It draws more rain or snow out of a cloud that would normally occur. So cloud droplets don't form spontaneously. The moisture needs something to condense on, kind of like water that forms on the outside of a coal glass.
Okay.
So a cloud, in a cloud, a so-called condensation nuclei, there are very teeny tiny particles in the air that moisture grabs onto. So cloud seeding adds more of those particles into the air. So there's a couple different ways they can do it. Aircraft can fly through existing clouds and inject those tiny particles, but usually they're things like silver iodide or other chemicals, right? This is coming from the cloud seeding Dubai deal. It has the goal of creating more water or ice droplets, or humans can spray the substance from planes, drones, or project particles from the ground using cannons to infuse the clouds. Have you ever seen those? They almost look like gigantic versions of what you would see on the sideline at an NFL game in the summer. Those big fans that blow the mist.
Yeah.
It looks like that, but they blow condensation, full clouds blowing out of these. And I didn't link any of them to it.
You can't just do this whenever you want. Like, hey, hasn't been a cloud in the sky forever.
Apparently not from what on the level or scale we're doing it. I don't know what that guy did.
You have to
1800s. I'm just saying, like,
but you got to have the right conditions to do this.
I think you have to have the right equipment and machinery.
Oh,
I don't know if the conditions exist.
You have to have clouds, right?
So,
like on a clear day, like today, you can't just go out there and make it rain.
Seeding specifically, yes, because you're seeding those clouds.
Okay.
Yeah. Other aspects of weather manipulation, I don't know. I didn't do a ton of research on that. That's 100% a fake cloud. But yeah, so the funny thing is it's not just Dubai that does this. There's lots of places all over the world. The U.S. themselves, we have our Bureau of Reclamation spent $2.4 million last year on cloud seeding along the Colorado River alone.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, then why is it so low? I mean, come on, get with it, boys.
Yeah.